guys, it's Ash here with Watch Mojo, and these are the top 20 JoJo's Bizarre Adventure battles.
Bruh, I legit remember this.
This list will be looking at the most exciting, creative, and epic fights from the JoJo franchise. Number 20, Joseph vs. Wamu.
Really? Joseph versus Wamu? That's the first fight?
Determined to avenge the death of best
I don't know. I would have put this fight higher.
once again trading blows with the Pillarmen's
Because Wamu did have an honorable death.
gladiatorial twist. In a battle to determine who will earn the Redstone of Aja, Joseph and Wamu compete in a chariot race.
Yeah.
Complete with all manner of weapons, as well as vampiric horses, because why not?
I mean, it was a good match, though.
Despite being seriously outgunned, Jojo finds a way to win the day by pulling off some pretty elaborate traps, reducing his friend's killer to nothing more than a head.
Which is true. But Wamu did have a very, noble death.
Number 19, Giorno and Mr. vs. Giacho.
Okay, I understand that. I mean, this fight was dope, but it was dragged out like a mug, boy.
Road trips in JoJo tend to go poorly, and Giorno and Mr's
Facts.
drive to Venice is typically unlucky. They're pursued by the assassin Giacho. Although his stand, White Album, gives him potent cold abilities, Giacho himself is rather hot-tempered. When he's not ranting about the Italian pronunciation of Venice, Giacho ruthlessly pursues his fellow gangsters, attempting to freeze them to death.
It was very elaborate how they killed Giacio as well.
His armor proves tough to crack, but Mista's bullet redirection and persistence manages to put Giacho in a near checkmate position, although Mista sustains many injuries himself. Fortunately, like the rising sun, Giorno arrives to deliver a gold experience that kills the assassin with his usual flair. Number 18, Weather Reports vs. Pucci.
That was a dope ass fight. That was a very dope fight. What Weather Report versus Pucci, that was a dope fight.
The tragic story of these two brothers culminates in a showdown in Orlando, as most of the population is turned into snails through hypnosis caused by Weather Report's rainbows. Yeah, that actually happens. Not that it bothers Pucci.
It is called JoJo Bizarre Adventure.
Snail rainbows by voluntarily blinding himself. However, this proves a mistake, since Weather is able to form ice spikes from his own blood, repeatedly impaling Pucci and even voluntarily getting hit by them himself to entangle his hated sibling.
Nope.
Sadly, Weather is unable to achieve his revenge, as the fight is interrupted by Weather's friends crashing into them at a crucial moment.
Even though he was about to win.
Is as fantastic as it is strange.
He was about to win. Weather was about to win that fight, bro.
Number 17, Giorno vs. Chocolata.
The Muda heard around the world. The 7-page Muda heard around the world.
Chocolata may have a name that's sweet, but this madman is anything but.
Chocolata was a garbage ass individual.
To infect the people of Rome with mold if they move downwards. Being able to dissect himself and continue to move around doesn't make him easier to catch either. Though Giorno is able to put the deranged doctor in his place with a bullet/beetle to the skull.
Oh fuck, I thought you were gonna do the he part just like his pops. Jojo.
Number 16, Jolene versus Westwood.
Bruh, that fight, dude. Once again, I still felt like that fight was dragged out like a mug. But in all honesty, I felt like Giorno versus Chocolata should have been a little higher because of what that fight entailed throughout the entirety of the JoJo fan base.
Prison guard Viviano Westwood kills his fellow guard and then battles Jolene.
Oh.
For being a seemingly normal human up against a stand user like Jolene, Westwood handles himself surprisingly well. However, when Jolene appears about to win, it's revealed Westwood has a stand that can attract meteorites.
Right?
Jolene eventually uses this to her advantage.
That shit was crazy.
The amount of direct hand-to-hand combat in this fight makes it refreshingly intense.
It was dope though. I will give it that. It was dope as hell. Good on you, Jolene.
Number 15, Josuke versus Otoishi.
Bro, he was annoying. Otoishi was an annoying ass enemy. When in theory, when in theory it was Okuyasu who beat Otoyoshi.
Capable of manipulating electricity, Otoishi and Red Hot Chili Pepper went on to repeatedly show Josuke the painful side of Californication. Despite being constantly outmaneuvered due to Chili Pepper's lightning-fast speed, the young Jojo refused to allow the murderous team to assassinate his father, implementing Crazy Diamond's deconstruction ability to turn the landscape to his advantage.
Beat that ass.
Given how this guy had been causing trouble for the group since the Nishimura brothers debacle, it was bizarrely satisfying to see him melt apart before our eyes.
It's true. Cause he was getting on my nerves.
Number 14, Mista and Bucciarati versus
Prosciutto and Pesci. Bruh. Prosciutto and Pesci, bro. They were crazy. They were fucking insane. And they just could not stop. Like, they were always going. They could not stop.
Jojo, they're attacked by stand users Prosciutto and Pesci. Prosciutto can make everyone around him age rapidly, while Pesci's stand reels in foes like a fishing rod.
Nah, I thought that I would still pull the trigger.
Mista gets taken down, but not before passing information to Bucciarati, who goes to great lengths, from throwing himself off the train to unzipping himself into smaller pieces to beat both their foes.
Yep.
Train setting, strategic moves from all combatants, and even character growth on the part of the
Arrivederci. You gotta love it.
13, Jolene and Weather Reports versus Lang Wrangler.
Oh yeah.
En route to deliver her father's stand disc to save his life, Jolene and her new friend Weather are ambushed by some crazy guy in a monkey outfit.
Yeah.
Stand Jumpin' Jack Flash lets him turn gravity to zero on people and certain areas. Fortunately, Weather creates improvised cloud spacesuits, and Jolene uses her strings to wrangle Lang Wrangler's junk missiles. And letting her aura him into submission and get the disc back. The zero-G nature of the fight and striking imagery helped make this a great fight.
Yeah, it was clean. That was a clean fucking fight. Jotaro versus fucking Darby. Oh, bro, Darby was ooh. And the funny thing is, Darby became a fan favorite. Like, fans actually liked Darby. Well, OG fans liked the Darby.
Daniel J. Darby's stand, Osiris, lets him steal the souls of others when they admit defeat, which he does through games of chance that he's great at cheating at. Jotaro challenges him to a game of poker, with everyone's souls on the line. While Darby takes an early lead, Jotaro counters by using mind games and a perfect poker face to get under the gambler's skin and make him doubt himself.
Facts. He just had this man hair go gray that he was so damn stressed.
Forcing Darby to match it with information about his master Dio's stand. Terrified of losing and risking death by Dio, Darby passes out from fear. This battle is a brilliant JoJo spin on high-stakes gambling.
You see that shit? Turned his fucking hair gray because he was stressing that bad.
Number 11, Risotto versus Doppio. Risotto is a man on a mission to kill his former employer. As luck would have it, he stumbles upon Vinegar Doppio, the boss's host/alter ego. Risotto's stand, Metallica, lets him manipulate iron to form metal objects and turn invisible, giving him the initial advantage against Doppio. However, Doppio, making increased use of his/the boss's stand, King Crimson, lets him see and erase the future. Ultimately, Doppio's clever use of
Why hasn't he been in any JoJo fighting game?
into getting killed by Narancia, one of Bucciarati's men. This villain versus villain fight stands out not only for the matchup, but also brings greater gravitas to the boss's cruelty and absolute willingness to remain hidden no matter what. Number 10, Caesar versus Wanu.
Bro, that was such a sad fucking fight, especially when that fucking building support fell on Caesar and it was in the shape of a cross. And freaking Joseph came and he saw Caesar under the cross and he did that fucking iconic monumental cry.
Thanks to the ferocious power of his bubble launcher, he still ends up falling victim to the Pillarman's divine sandstorm, getting ripped to shreds in the process.
Yeah, that shit's devastating, but that didn't kill him.
Is enough to stop the Italian stallion from making one last action, channeling the last of his Hamon into a single bubble so Joseph can continue to fight in his stead.
Yep. Do it. Caesar! And there go the fucking cross. Really? That's top 10. Even though a lot of people was not fucking with part 1 of JoJo Bizarre Adventures. Like, a lot of people did not like part 1 of JoJo.
And the rest of the fashionably questionable Joestar lineage, there was only this bulky Englishman and his goal of defeating the man who he once regarded.
Is number 1 Jotaro versus Dio? I feel like number 1 is Jotaro versus Dio.
Jojo finally confronts his vampiric nemesis, leading to a final clash that's a far cry from their youthful days of fisticuffs.
Overdrive! Mitsumish!
And freezing abilities certainly present quite the challenge. They're no match for the likes of Jojo's mastery of Hamon. You don't mess with a gentleman that's built like a brick shithouse.
Facts.
Number 8, Iggy versus Pet Shop.
This fight, Iggy versus Pet Shop, bro. I was on the fucking fence for Iggy versus Pet Shop.
Though who would have guessed that Iggy's would have involved fighting against a killer bird that can bath ice? After finally locating Dio's stronghold, Iggy gets more than he bargained for when he discovers it's being guarded by the most terrifying falcon in anime, one that just so happens to be fond of devouring its prey after it impales them with ice.
Oh, goodness.
What follows is a deadly game of cat and mouse, well, bird and dog, as Iggy desperately tries to elude Pet Shop's seemingly unstoppable stand. Thankfully, it's nothing a little chomp can't solve.
Bit the fuck out that beak.
Number 7, Jotaro and Koichi versus Kira.
Bruh, I was so mad when Kira got away from that. I was so mad.
While Dio will forever be an icon of anime villainy, there's no denying that Yoshikage Kira came damn close to reaching that pedestal, especially with fights like this. In one fell swoop, the mass murderer and his killer queen managed to pulverize Koichi and blow enough holes in Jotaro's body that he was practically turned into Swiss cheese.
But then when Jotaro finally got that chance,
that's not to say he doesn't get his comeuppance, as Koichi's psychological warfare and Jotaro's last-second comeback results in an oh-so-satisfying beatdown.
hell yeah. Oh man, I love this. Every time I saw this, I loved this. Yes.
Number 6, Iggy and Polnareff versus Vanilla Ice.
I knew this fight was gonna be on here. I knew it was. But this shit is fucking crazy, bro. You felt for Iggy. You felt for Iggy in this fucking show. You felt for Iggy in this fight.
Like that, and a stand called Cream could possibly be anything more than comic relief. But you'd be sorely mistaken. As Dio's most dedicated and lethal follower, this vampire proved himself to be the toughest opponent that Polnareff has faced. And need we remind you that he's been messed up by a lot of weirdos.
I don't give a fuck.
Able to drag the bodies of his victims into an endless void, Vanilla Ice not only managed to obliterate Abdul,
And bro, folks could not stand, bro, folks couldn't stand freaking Vanilla Ice. They could not stand that dude.
Our favorite Frenchman managed to survive. Number 5, Giorno versus Diavolo.
Gold Experience Requiem. That OP ass stand.
Giorno and company's battle against their villainous boss, Diavolo, leads them all into a final conflict over the stand-creating arrow, only for Giorno to get his hands on it first, and in doing so, evolve his stand into the unstoppable Gold Experience Requiem. Diavolo's time erasure powers initially appear superior still, at least until they're undone. Requiem can do a Control-Z on cause and effect.
Yep.
After some punches to hammer home how useless his efforts are now, Diavolo is subjected to infinite deaths for eternity.
Facts.
Giorno and Diavolo's clash isn't long, but it sees the debut of arguably the series' strongest stand.
True
whilst
that.
also raising questions on the meaning of fate. Number 4, Joseph versus Cars.
That was a decent fight. Yeah, Joseph vs. Claw was a good fight. Yeah, I remember that scene.
Gaining the Redstone of Aja, Cars finally succeeded in his goal of becoming the ultimate life form, one who could summon and manipulate life as he sees fit. Faced with these odds, the young Joestar pulls out his ace in the hole, running away, leading to an epic final battle on an active volcano.
Yep.
Things go from bad to real damn bad, as Cars' newfound powers have an answer for everything, save for a series of events that sends him rocketing into the vacuum of space. To win such an impossible battle with sheer luck is simply the most Joseph Joestar thing imaginable.
It is Joseph, though.
Josuke versus Kira.
Bruh, that was a dope ass fight too.
It took numerous arcs and a multitude of hairstyles, but in the end,
Not to mention Josuke and Kira never met.
Slugfest between the Joestar descendants and the serial killer who just wants to live life like a plant. With Killer Queen's multitude of ways to cause explosions, as well as Crazy Diamond's handy healing abilities, this fight was pitch perfect in terms of pacing and impact.
It was.
Something of an eel known to slip away after each defeat, seeing Kira finally get surrounded might just be the best payoff in JoJo history.
Facts, cause he woo. And the way he died, bro, was so damn satisfying. You gotta love a good villain. Poochie was technically the fucking antagonist that won. Cause technically he won. Technically the villain won.
But in terms of consequences, it's in a league of its own. Jolene, Jotaro, and their remaining allies all battle Poochie at the Cape Canaveral. Unfortunately, Poochie's stand has evolved, and he gains the power to accelerate time for
Facts.
all non-living things. As time moves faster and faster, Poochie manages to kill Jotaro, Hermes, Anasui, and Jolene, leaving only young Emporio alive.
Emporio dealt the finishing blow, technically.
Titanic effects, not only because of all the character deaths, but also because Poochie effectively creates another universe by accelerating to a big bang.
Yep.
Ultimately, it's left to Emporio, who uses Weather Report's borrowed stand to finally put an end to the Mad Priest and avenge his lost friends and universe.
That was a good fight, but technically in the end, Poochie won. He achieved what he set to do, bro.
Before we unveil our number one pick, here's some honorable mentions.
20 fights honorable.
Versus Poochie.
That was sad. That was so fucking sad. That was so damn sad for freaking FF.
Kakyoin versus Dio.
Why you giving us the sad shit? Why are you giving us the sad shit?
Jotaro versus Kakyoin.
Well, yeah, that was a decent fight. Even though Jotaro grabbed Kakyoin by the throat and just shook his ass crazy and beat his ass, boy.
Hermes versus Sportsmax.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. She finally got her vengeance. Good on you, Hermes.
Josuke and Jotaro versus Rats.
Fuck that rat. That rat was disgusting. That rat was so disgusting, bro. Psych.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
Number one
You
is
have the option to be
is
notified
Jotaro versus Dio. Number one is Jotaro versus Dio. We already know what this is. It's Jotaro versus Dio.
Number one,
Jotaro versus Dio. Of course. Like, it hasn't showed up yet. So that's how you know that that'd be number one.
Taking up the mantle handed down by Jonathan and Joseph, the decades-old feud between the Joestars and their immortal foe finally came to an end with this ultimate standoff. And holy hell, was it incredible. Yes, Jotaro pulling off the time stop was a surprise, but the real highlight was the beautiful brutality of seeing Star Platinum and the world exchange blows. Dio may have had unlimited power at his fingertips, but he unfortunately forgot the number one rule. You
Don't piss off Jotaro. Yep, don't piss off Jotaro.
Did you enjoy this video?
I did. I enjoyed the hell out of this video. It was a great video. Good on you, Watch Mojo. Like, for those y'all do not know, JoJo is my, like, in when it comes to, like, top 10, JoJo is in there for, like, top 10 anime series that are, like, my favorites. If you don't know what my favorite is, and you ain't been on this channel long enough, because I always tell you what my favorite anime of all time is, and most people say, oh, that's valid. But regardless, man, this was a great video. Good on you, Watch Mojo. Normally, like I said, I normally don't give Watch Mojo a like, but it gets a like from me. But yeah, as always, the original video is in the description. Make sure you guys comment, subscribe, share the video, and all the other stuff. And I'm out. Peace.